Hey there guys, it's Araba here, bringing you the 26th episode of my F1 2012 career. And today, straight away, we're going to have to choose our rival, because obviously it's about halfway, well it is halfway through the season. So I just want to say, if you're new to me, please click my name above the video and go check out my previous content. And that might persuade you to subscribe for weekly F1 2012 content. And for these next week and a half, I'm going to be uploading daily. So let's go straight into the rival. So there's Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, and I don't think I'll choose Lewis Hamilton. I think that's a bit too hard. I don't think I'll be able to catch him and win the title. I never thought we could do that, and it's all locked, so lowest person I can choose is Jensen Button, but I've already spoken about that in my previous episodes, so I'm not going to choose him because that'd be a bit too easy. And also, in fact, the McLarens have just got a lot of resurgence, so even if I did choose him, I don't think I would be able to, beat him 3 times. I'm not too sure it's meant to be 3 times overall, so I have a 3. Like, if he's won 2, I'm meant to be winning 5. I don't know if it's like that, or it's just simply I have to beat him 3 times, regardless of how many times he beats me. But whatever, we'll do the best we can. So I'm going to choose Sebastian Vettel on 120 points. Doesn't look good yet, but Sebastian Vettel is very consistent, and it's going to be tough to keep him, at bay. So there you go. He's my rival, that 3rd column. So let's get straight into the qualifying. Here, Q1 at Monza. So it's going to be a dry race, but it is going to be a wet qualifying. There's a chance of wet qualifying. Right now it's dry, but it might get a bit wet towards Q3, and in the race it should be fairly dry. There is a chance of rain, but I'm just gonna make a gut feeling that it's going to be a complete dry race. So we're going to set up the car. I'm gonna keep it pretty average. I'll set it a tiny bit up for oversteer, but basically I've kept it as sort of not average. I've kept it at I'm keeping it like average, but with a few tweaks to maybe counteract if it's going to be raining. And I'm setting the 7th gear a bit lower than it usually would, just so in case it rains in Q3, I can max out that 7th gear hopefully with DRS. And also just generally a lower 7th gear means I get better acceleration, but we might be caught out in the race, so I don't know. But that's the setup I've gone for. So I think we'll go out really and start the lap. So out in Q1, Monza, nice circuit. It's one of those circuits that I don't really have too much of an opinion on. It's a good circuit. I mean, it's nothing like, I don't know, it's like, in terms of driving it in a game, it's nothing special. Obviously, when you're there in real life, it's like amazing because of Foci and stuff like that, but obviously in a game, you can't really get any of that atmosphere, so it's really just kind of okay, it's there, it's cool, it's one of those well-known tracks, whatevs. It's got a few, like the acceleration is mad, but there's no amazing corners like for me that are pleasurable to drive. Oh crap, gone wide there a bit. But it's Q1, we'll continue, shouldn't affect us too much. On the prime tyres, hoping to get through. I have a sneaking suspicion that we might have to go into options, but we'll see. I just want to say, lately, the last 2 videos, guys, you have been beasting it with the likes. Really happy. I mean, obviously, I was a bit frustrated that the viewing count's gone down a bit. Like, I've got about 130 subscribers, and only by the 2nd day, only about 80 of you have watched it, or like, I don't even know if that's all of you. Because the way the sub boxes have been working lately, quite a few of you haven't been getting them, I don't think, and it could well be like 60 of you are my subscribers and 20 of you just random people, so a bit frustrated with the view count going low, but it's been counteracted by you guys who are my subs being beasts and just liking it. 16 likes on the Belgium qualifying, and as I'm recording this, I've just uploaded the Belgium race, and hoping to get the same from you guys there, and you guys just beasting it. Really makes my day when I get 16 likes, and it just makes a big difference. To a small channel, that 16 likes is massive. It sounds a bit pathetic, but it is, and I just want to say thanks. So I've been blabbing on and we did a mediocre Q1 lap. Hopefully, maybe that'll be enough. But as I said, it's quite mediocre. So let's see. So we've got Hamilton getting quite fast there. Vettel there in 3rd, my rival now. And I've noticed that in the last 2 F1 games that whenever you choose your rival, that rival always boosts in performance. So we could see there Vettel's like near me. And definitely in the last game, when you like say, let's say a scenario, I chose Alonso. Alonso would always try and get pole and would always be there for the race win. I'd have to try and beat him and win the race. So it does seem like choosing a rival makes a big difference to the rival's performance. So I really don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'm going to have to try and win some races to try and beat Vettel. I don't know where he'll be in terms of the grid and how he'll perform in the races. Really, honestly, guys, I'm not expecting. Okay, let's give it a bit of leeway. Maybe I'm expecting one win for in the remainder races of the season. Really unlucky not to get the win last episode, and if you haven't seen that, guys, if you're new to my channel, please go check it out in the top left annotation for episode 24. And it was just really frustrating. We could have got a win there, but really I think maybe that's as close as we'll get. I'm not too sure. The Mercedes, yes, with this Mercedes and it's on professional difficulty, it is a very fast car and is right up there with the top runners. But really I'm just having a lot of bad luck and just not getting the speed I want to. And lately, I don't know why, I'm usually quite good with setups, but my setups have been a bit poor lately, losing a bit of speed here and there. So, you know, I'm going to have to try and think about that and try and do much better. And also, I think just in general, wet qualifying has been ruining my, in terms of performance. I'm just not, I mean, I don't think of myself as an amazing driver, but I know I'm not a crap driver, and, you know, I can do like pretty well, you know, in every single sort of circumstance. But lately in these wet conditions where it's sort of that midway point where it's not wet enough for intermediates, but it's not dry enough for like the dry option tyres, I just can't kind of work in those conditions like properly. I can't get the car set up, I can't get the car just round corners like very normally, and it's just frustrating because I know I can do better. But moving on, so it's been an okay Q2 lap. The DRS wide open. Let's see if we can max out 7th gear. We've got the 7th gear a bit shorter, but we've not maxed out yet. Maybe on the main pit straight we're obviously going to be maxing out. Perez has gone faster so far, but I'm suspecting that will be short-lived. Let's see if I can beat that. And we're coming through, and 24.8, nice lap there. Button's 1.2 behind me, so looking pretty good in Q2. So I think I'm just going to go straight into the pits, and that was very nice, and this is going very smoothly, very smooth. 1 lap per session qualifying, very nice here. Going to skip the session, very confident. And there we go, I'm first, and Jenson Button's still second. And I think Vettel I saw there was 6th, I can't remember what it said, but yeah. So it's looking very nice. Going to Q3 though, let's see, it's going to rain. Come on, hurry up. Looks pretty dry right now. Got 3 option tyres available because I used the primes in Q1. So we go to rich fuel mix, 5 laps. Sounds pretty okay. And I think we'll just skip a bit of qualifying. Feeling confident that I can do it in 1 lap. So we're going to leave half the session. Now we're going to leave. Everyone will be crossing the line to finish their laps, maybe, hopefully, and we'll have some clean air, hopefully. Yes, we do have some clean air, as you can see by the mini-map, they're all on the other side. So, coming through to the Parabolica. So, let's see what we can do on these option tyres. There are a few droplets of rain I can see, just faintly. You probably won't be able to see on the recording, but just a few droplets. So max out 7th gear, obviously rich mix fuel to get the fastest revs we can. Braking now, coming through to chicane. Ooh, having to brake a second time, really didn't want to do that. DRS bit wide open, a bit of curves. Coming through to the end of the first sector, and the time has just popped up to tell me I've only got 5 minutes left, no problem there. Going through to this wide section, so braking now to this tricky chicane. Low downforce here, very easy to lose it here if you go over the bump too fast. So coming through now to Lesmo 1. Opening DRS for this short little straight now to Lesmo 2. Ooh, going a bit wide on the grass, having to slow down a bit. That's going to cost me a bit. Using about half the curves, just about DRS wide open, down under the bridge. Coming through, trying to spot my braking point with DRS open. You're going to have to brake a tiny bit earlier than you would without DRS. And we've lost 5/10 there, really not good. Coming through now, opening DRS, and quite a lot of our curves are going to save a tiny bit for the pit straight. But we're about 5/10 down that second sector. So let's see what sort of time I can gain this third sector. Going through to Parabolica, going a bit wide there, not what I want. DRS wide open with this Mercedes. I can open it much earlier than the AI. Rest of the curves, that's coming through under the cross finish line, and we're, oh god, we're a mediocre 8th. Wow, that's really disappointing. Vettel is 3rd. Oh, that's really disappointing. That is very disappointing. 8th, how can you be 8th? That's so slow. I felt sector 1 and sector 2 were quite good. Vettel's in 3rd. Hamilton's on pole. Typical. He's been dominating this season, really. And Button in 2nd. And as I said, Vettel in 3rd, my rival. My bitter rival, I'm going to say. So I think, should we go on new ones? Yep, we'll go out on new ones, I feel. Rich fuel mix. And 4 laps should be good for fuel to make it back. So let's go out. Oh crap, it's drizzling. It's starting to drizzle a lot more than it was last lap. As you guys probably be able to see these drizzles. This drizzle. that was some bad grammar. So the qualifying is about to end in about 20 seconds, and we're going to start this lap. Don't know what sort of lap it will be. It is raining, and we're in 9th now. We've been dropped down to 9th. Alonso's 8th now. And he is not showing up for his Tifosi, is he? He's coming down, braking hard. Down, locking up massively on the right tyre. But that sort of helped us slow down, actually. And coming through, opening DRS. Tiny bit of curves. I'm going to save it up for the straights. Bit of gravel on the left tyre, not good. Session time has expired, so we're going to have to finish this lap. It's going to have to be a good one. Oh god, gone wide on the grass again. Braking out. Coming through, locking up a tiny bit. Getting a bit twitchy. And we've gone just about 9/10 faster in that first sector, so it's looking good for now. Coming through to Lesmos. Ooh, don't dare to open DRS here, got a bit wide there. Oh god, going wide again. Ooh, having to, oh, the rear snapped at me. Opening DRS, half the curves down to this, oh, going wide everywhere, wow. This rain is really affecting me a tiny bit. Only a few droplets, and I've lost 3/10 to the pole, so better than last lap. Oh god, opening DRS. Rest of our curves. Saving a bit for pit straight, obviously. Coming down to the Parabolica. Braking hard now. Oh god, gone wide. A few patches of wet track there. Opening DRS, rest of the curves. Coming through now. Oh god, a bit wide there. And let's see what sort of time it is. And it's we stayed 9th. How was that possible? We're 4/10 off pole. Wow. Oh, we went far, like nearly half a second faster, and we're still 9th. Oh, really disappointing, guys, but yeah, it's an okay qualifying, and the race should be a good one, and we're gonna have to make it a good one to beat Vettel. You know, can't have a bad showing on the first race of our rivalry. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. I've been Arava, and you know, maybe you could give it a like. We've been beasting the likes lately, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.